The best Terminator content since Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
This is Terminator 3 for me.
Terminator Zero. So we're going to give a full breakdown and our thoughts on this. Now, for me, and I've said this, the best Terminator content since Terminator 2 Judgment Day, in my opinion. You know, I put it on. It's an anime. And I left it in Japanese and I read the subtitles and whatnot. Visually, like obviously the animation style is the best. I think honestly, animation wise, it's the best. It's the most unique, the most detailed in its ways of shading and coloring and details of expression and whatnot. They do it so well. I think they're the best at it personally, especially adult content animation. I believe they were the first. We spoke about Fist of the North Star and whatnot. Animation, like Japanese, like animation, I feel like they were the first to just make adult animation content. But this movie, this show was absolutely amazing. The story they put behind it, the way they connected it to Terminator that we love, Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 Judgment Day, was absolutely fantastic from the Japanese perspective. Right? What happened in Japan when Skynet went live? What happened in Japan when Skynet went rogue and Judgment Day happened and all the nuclear bombs and whatnot? It was a perspective from that side, possibly in an alternate timeline. I don't know, but what an amazing story from that perspective that really brings the element and you back to Terminator, the Terminator that we love. And they had elements. They had some of the music and all that sort of stuff in it. Skynet obviously was the US version of the AI that they brought forward, which immediately caused destruction to the world. And you know, the AI story always, you know, we've seen it so many times, and I believe, you know, Terminator was one of the first ones from AI and time travel, which was about, you know, AI analyzing humanity and saying, all you guys do is kill each other. All you guys, like, it just saw the worst in humanity at the end. Like, there's good, and that's what this one touches on as well. And the Japanese AI, which is called Corolla, what was it called? I can't remember, Corolla or something like that. Which end up seeing the good, which this character Malcolm shows, you know, by sacrificing himself and his future. So, but this Skynet ultimately, you know, and AI we've seen in Age of Ultron and all those sort of movies, just sees the bad in humanity because you guys just kill each other anyway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of all of you, and we'll be in control. And then, you know, we will make sure you guys have a better type of life. But this story, just having that Japanese perspective, which we would never get in some of these classic movies, which I think is awesome. And the AI that he was creating, like, you know, like knowing what's happening, going back in time, trying to prevent it from that side of the world. Absolutely, what a fantastic story, bro. What a fantastic. So best Terminator content since Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
100%, bro. Even the chase, you know, to get the kids, what that T800 was doing, bro, sick, bro. That scene in the police station, like, it just paid homage to how brutal the Terminator is, and went back to the original core things that made the Terminator scary, bro. Even though they made him lighthearted in number 2, he was still this unstoppable beast. You know what I mean? Protect the kid at all costs, even though he was ripped apart. You know what I mean? But this one, he was trying to. There was more to this Terminator as well. Did you see the twist with one of the kids?
What, the oldest kid?
Yeah, where he was like, "You sent me back."
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. I mean, what the hell?
And I was like, "Oh my God, that just changed everything." But it looks like.
But what
I
about?
hope we get a season 2.
Yeah, and what about the lady? I forgot her name now, but she was his mother. He came from the whole twist was awesome. He came from the future. His mother, the woman who came back, I'm trying to find her name. She was his mother. I'm looking at the cast now, bro. What was the mother's name? Malcolm, Kanita, Hero, Missy. No, Misaki was the robot. Iko.
Yeah.
Badass. Like, she was almost like a, what's her name? Sarah Connor part 2 in Judgment Day part 2 kind of character.
Yeah.
Bro, did you know Rosario Dawson was in this?
Yep.
I had no
He
idea.
plays Kuroko, right?
Is it?
I think so.
Well, it says here Heart. Oh, she plays Heart of Kuroko.
Oh, yes, that's right.
But how? But in the Japanese, in the dubbed version or what?
In the dub version.
Okay, so I watched it. Man, is she a legend? She's a legend, bro. Like she's in everything. Star Wars, MCU, freaking Terminator franchise. Like she's in everything. What a legend. Um, Bro, the animation style was absolutely amazing. Like I say, like Terminator looked wicked. I think
Yeah,
like
bro. So good.
it
So good.
was so
I
brutal.
like very brutal. I really like what they did with this, bro, because they give us something fresh and new, but really relate to what we originally got and work it really well. And the animation art style in itself, bro, is gorgeous, bro. It made me feel that 80s and 90s manga, which we grew up with. And as much as it was a good story, good plot, every episode had a little cliffhanger. It just felt right, bro. I feel like if I watched Terminator 1 and 2 and watched that straight after, that would be my Terminator 3.
Oh, 100%. 100%. That's such a great way to pull it. I would even say, guys, if you really want to watch Terminator 3, watch this. Just watch
Mm,
this. Oh,
yeah.
honestly, it was so good. I mean, yeah, as I was reading it, because I watched it in Japanese, and I was reading it, I was actually like, this show had me talking out to myself. Like when you're
Mm,
seeing certain plots, like they're talking about Skynet, Skynet's gonna go live at this time, and he's building Kuroko to fight Skynet. You find out Skynet is actually coming back in this timeline, coming back to take Kuroko out offline because they see each other as enemies. Kuroko still seeing the bad of human elements and whatnot, and it was attacking the humans that was attacking it, but it wasn't perfect or whatnot. We don't know if Kuroko is gonna be, good for humanity or whatnot. Is it really gonna, like, at the end, the sword element, it seemed a bit more intelligent in the sense that it was able
exactly.
to again dive into the emotions of human beings. So it saw Malcolm sacrificing himself, and then ultimately almost trying to help them or whatnot, and to stop
Hmm.
Skynet. It did stop some of the explosions of Skynet and the nuclear bomb, and he said it's going to make his own judgment. I love that. I love the fact that, the human beings created another AI. Well, Japan created another AI to challenge Skynet, but that AI is still not like, I'm your servant. Like, you know what I mean? It's still kind of like, I'm still going to judge you guys and see how it goes. I had me talking to myself. My wife was like, "Why are you talking to yourself?" I'm like, "This shit. I was telling her, if you've seen Terminator, then you're gonna know what the hell is going on because it took me back to Terminator 1 and Terminator 2
Hmm.
Judgment Day, and I was like, oh my God. I think they, like you said, they paid good homage to it. There was a couple scenes when I think it was like, some of the lines like, "Come with me if you want to live. I'll be
Yeah,
back."
yeah, yeah.
They threw them in there, and the original soundtrack, which was, you heard it in
Brilliant.
some of it, just absolutely like. Terminator 3, you're 100% right. This is Terminator 3 if you guys want to watch it in beautiful animation form. Um, but just to see a story of an epic story that we grew up with and love, but from the perspective,
Whole better from a different perspective, isn't it?
yeah, from the other side of the
It's just a
world.
better story, bro. Just a better story. And
100%.
gripping as well. It worked. For me, it worked. It got biblical, you know, uh, and it shows how cruel humans are. Just, I feel like it came out at the right time, bro. Came out at the right time. We kill each other, bro.
Well,
It's the real world. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
with AI and these robots, what we just saw in Lebanon with what? I don't want to get into that, but that's just cyber attack. You know what I mean? Humans
Exactly.
created that cyber attack.
Exactly. Exactly.
That terrorist attack that just happened in Lebanon is a cyber attack. Simple. And this is
Exactly.
robots just saying, oh wait, like this is robots you're giving thoughts to saying, that's all you lot do. All you lot do is kill us.
Yeah.
You create us robots, you create us AI to go and kill yourselves, like your own
Hmm.
human beings. Let me just kill all of you
Exactly.
lot anyway. Like, were you trying to create me for so I could go kill for you? No, I might as well
No.
get rid of all of you lot and try and figure out how you idiots can work, how you stupid, you know, beings can live together. As you said, it gets biblical because it's like a God type thing or whatnot. Um,
Exactly. Yeah.
but yeah, no, it's really deep, and it does. If you start thinking about it, it does really touch on what's going on in the world, and it makes AI makes a point. Or all these things make a point, these stories make a point, but you're like, nah, that's good in human being. That was the beauty about this one. Kuroko saw the good, the little bit of good, and was like, I'll hold for now. I'll defend you guys against Skynet for now.
Yeah, exactly. No, great, bro. I absolutely loved it. So good, so good. As I said, guys, if you are Terminator fans, this is Terminator 3 for me. And if you watch it all in one go, it's almost like, actually, no, they're almost like, what are they, 30 minutes each?
Yeah,
It's a 4-hour Terminator 3 movie, which was perfect.
100%. I'm so looking forward to if they do more. I mean, apparently on Rotten Tomatoes and all that stuff, it got 100%. It was getting pure good ratings, and I'm glad it deserves it. And I hope more people see it. I hope more people get exposed to it, especially Terminator fans. If you're a Terminator fan, you have to. You really have to,
Exactly.
man, because you will not be disappointed, honestly. And the fact that they did connect it does become Terminator 3. I wonder if James Cameron was involved or anything. Like, I would love.
I
Obviously, he
haven't,
probably gave his
to
blessing.
be honest, yeah, but I didn't, I haven't read anything. I haven't read anything. But listen, great. So good. So good. I'll give it a second watch because a couple of things probably I missed out. But from what I've gathered and what we've got from it, delightful, bro. Very
Just
good.
a
Very good. Yeah.
great take, a new great take on Terminator franchise. But so good, yes, it can be Terminator 3.